The Batman Arkham franchise. What's the first thing you think about? That's right, the Joker. And if you didn't say the Joker, I'm sorry, but I'm 100% going to say you're lying. However, there is something that I have been considering, and it's something I don't really want to think about too much because of how realistic of a possibility that this is. If you guys remember back at Batman Arkham Origins, we thought we were going to get a fresh start. No Joker, nothing to do with him. He died, and even though it's an origin story, so it's before even Arkham Asylum's events, we were kind of thinking, let's just move on from this character and let's see something fresh. However, bam, surprise, the Joker's in the game. And I'm starting to question whether or not we are going to witness the exact same thing in Batman Arkham Shadow. And so I was wondering, what happens if the Joker is somehow in this game? And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more content, as well as leave a thumbs up on the videos, turn on that bell for notifications, so you get all notifications for when I upload. And without yammering on too much more, we're going to talk about this, because this is something I was genuinely considering. However, there is two potential possibilities here of how this can go down. Let's just say, theoretically, Joker's in the game. Then there's a couple different avenues that this can go. One is a potentially good compromise that I think people would be willing to deal with, and the other one is this game's going to receive so much backlash. It doesn't matter how good this game is mechanically, it doesn't matter how it operates, how good the combat, the stealth sections are, none of that's going to matter if the Joker is part of the main story, and that's what I want to talk about here a little bit. Now, if you're talking in terms of just the main story, we have the Rat King in here, something brand new. We have not seen him throughout the course of this entire franchise. Which leads me to the point of this video. If throughout the course of the main story, the Joker is a part of it in any way, shape, or form, this game is instantly receiving a bunch of backlash, and I hope that the game devs understand this from the jump. However, there is a possibility that the Joker could be included in two ways that could be seen positively, and I think one would be the best solution. I'm going to go through three possible solutions. One is the worst, two is the middle, three is the absolute best. The first one is including him in the main story. Like I just mentioned, the game devs will get slaughtered. Like, people are absolutely going to step on their toes if Joker's as much as near the main campaign of the story, because we've seen him so many times, even after death in Batman Arkham Knight. Even though the performance was amazing, we still had to see the Joker. Okay, so now that we're moving on from the main story, what if he was on a side mission? This one could be potentially interesting. If the side mission's good, it's the Joker. The possibilities are literally endless when it comes to this sort of stuff. But that's the second option. That's like the middle ground where I think people might be upset, but it's like, it's a side quest. You don't have to do the side quests, right? That's the whole reason why they're in the game in the first place. For us to be able to, enjoy extra content for those of us who are more of the completionists. And my first thought for a side mission that includes the Joker, it's something that's very similar to what was done in Batman Arkham Knight with Harvey Dent. And those are the bank robbery missions, right? However, in this case, I think it'd be much cooler to experience this on the VR. Except this time, I would think that add some sort of twist to it so that the Joker doesn't go down like some ordinary thug. Like, maybe if he shoots you one time, you're dead regardless, because the Joker is a very good shot. We've witnessed this firsthand. And I think if we go something down the line of that, that could be much more interesting than just, we have to take down Harvey Dent, but he goes down like any other thug. The Joker does not go down like any other thug whatsoever. So I think that a side mission like that with bank robberies, but on the VR, would be very, very cool. But if you don't want to go down the path of VR, there is one more option that I could see, and this is the absolute best option, because not only does it not include the main story, it doesn't even include side missions. It's extra content, and that would be a DLC. Something similar to a Cold Cold Heart, or Harley Quinn's Revenge. Some type of episode type gameplay where it's probably about an hour long, and you are doing whatever it is to try to stop the Joker in some way, shape, or form. That, in my opinion, would be the best way to go about it, because you don't have to purchase DLC. That stuff is completely optional, up to the player if he or she wants to spend money on said extra content. That way, everybody wins, and if you really love the Joker, and you love everything he's brought to this franchise, and you love everything that you've seen, then absolutely go and get more Joker content, and it'll be there for you to purchase. That is the best way to do this, in my opinion, because, like I said, people need to see something fresh. especially for someone like me who's not necessarily a typical hardcore superhero fan in general, let alone Batman. I'm not the biggest Batman fan in the world. I like the character, especially the Arkham version. I like the animated series version. I like several different versions in movies and games of Batman, but I'm not the hardest core guy in the world. I don't know his entire rogues gallery. So that's why the games are the best possible way for people like me to expand on that knowledge. And that's why the Rat King, being the main villain in this story, is going to be the best addition. So someone brand new, someone we haven't seen even in a side mission, will bring something new and something fresh to the table. So I think that if the Joker goes anywhere near that story, people are going to flip. But I just wanted to come on here for a few minutes, have a conversation with you guys about this, because honestly, having the Joker in this game is a fear, but it's also something that I would love to have if done correctly. That's the thing. It has to be done correctly. And I won't say he's overused if he's done the right way in this particular case. Like I said, a DLC I think is the best way to go about it. Just so then, if you want it, you can have it, but it's not mandatory, it's not thrown in your face. You don't have to do it in any way, shape, or form throughout the course of this game. So let me know what you guys think. Would you like to see Joker's a DLC, side mission, main story? Let me know down in the comments. I just want to give a big shout out to those of you who do support this channel. I do very much appreciate every single one of you. And if you want to become a member today, click the join button right underneath this video. That does entail shout outs at the end of each video, early access to new videos, as well as your own personal videos that nobody else gets access to besides you. So if you want to join, make sure to click the join button today. As well as if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe for more content, and as always, thank you so much for everything, guys. I do appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you all have an amazing day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!